Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to go ahead and show you all how we can actually proofread our Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So let's say you spent all this time setting up your Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, you're ready to go, you're about to present it to your class or your coworkers or your boss or whoever, and you read through it, everything looks good, but you didn't use the spell check option on PowerPoint. You just kind of did it by eyeing it and no one else looked at your PowerPoint presentation. You go to present it, and you are horrified because you realize that you have typos all throughout your presentation. And now you're paranoid that people are just focusing on the typos and it throws you off your game and your whole PowerPoint presentation just is going up in flames. So all you had to do, guys, is you just had to use this spelling tool right here on PowerPoint, and it could have saved you a lot of heartache. So if you want to go ahead and add in, or if you want to go ahead and spell check your PowerPoint presentation, come over here to the Review tab on your ribbon. Come over here to Spelling. And once we select this, it's going to look through all of your slides and all the text in your slides and try to determine if there is a typo or not. So let's go ahead and run through these, and then we'll also point out some of these that they were typos, but the way they were typed out, PowerPoint didn't recognize it as a typo. So we'll show you some of those nuances as well. So for this one, summer, it doesn't know what this word is. I wouldn't know what this word is either. So what we need to do for some of these, we're just going to have to use our best judgment here that this is the word that we were trying to put there. For this one, why, you see, this is like all spelled wrong here. But this one is season. So did it give us season as one of the options? It did. And also, if you know that this thing has been misspelled multiple times throughout your presentation, you can either choose to change all, just change it once, or maybe it's something that you intentionally spelled wrong and you can choose to ignore it once or ignore it all. Or if it's something that you reuse over and over and over, you can just add it to your dictionary and it'll no longer flag it as being spelled incorrect. Okay, we also have this one, which is IMG, which is spelled wrong. So it's trying to guess what they think this is. Let's just pretend that I was trying to spell out the word image. Okay, so there were a couple things that were not detected. SUMER, is that a word? Let me go ahead and Google it. Sumer was the world's earliest known civilization, emerging in southern Mesopotamia. Okay, I didn't even know that. Sumer, is that how you say it? Maybe because it was capitalized. If I lowercase it, let's see if it detects it now. Now let's go ahead and try to do spell check again. And there it goes. It must have been because I had it capitalized, the first letter, that it assumed that I was trying to put in Sumer, which is the correct version. And WY, let's see what that is. I know that's just the abbreviation for Wyoming, right? Let me see. Yes, Wyoming is a state. Okay, so that maybe that's what I thought I was trying to put in. So you can see right there, just because it had the capital, maybe I was trying to put the word Y here, but because the W was capital, it thinks that I was purposely trying to spell it this way. So let's go ahead and put in the H here, so that Y, summer, is the best season. Okay, and on this slide, do you notice something here where we had one word that was flagged and one was not? So we had IMG here, but it was lowercase IMG, and that got flagged. But then we have this other one here, IMG, that's all capital letters, and this one did not get flagged. And the reason for that is PowerPoint thought that this was maybe an acronym or something like that, so it didn't flag it. Now, if I was to lowercase this, or make this lowercase, now it's going to get flagged again. So if I come back over here to spelling, you can see it got flagged again. So just keep that in mind, that there are cases where, depending on how you capitalize the word, it may not get flagged under spelling. So this is where it's going to be useful for you to read your presentation more than once. It's going to be helpful for you to have someone else read it. If you don't have anyone else able to read it, or you feel bad asking, you could always also ask Copilot, especially if you have Copilot built into your PowerPoint presentation. Or you could take your PowerPoint file and just upload it to whatever your preferred AI is and ask to look through it to check for any typos, and hopefully it'll give you some good feedback. So that is how you're actually able to use the spelling tool on Microsoft PowerPoint.